Yee-tee-tee-tee-tee. The Fatal J Show is here. The Fatal Joe Show is here. Hold on, I messed up. Hey, we already got some people up in here. Thank y'all so much for coming out right now. To remind you guys right now, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to let me know if my audio sound crisp and clean. Smash that like button because we're going to get into some crazy stuff. We're going to talk about people talking about the Snyderverse is dead. We're going to be talking about Sean O'Connell blocked me. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Black Superman. We're going to be talking about what else to talk about? There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. A bunch of news came out. We're going to be talking about Lightcast, Justice League comic book letter. Made me feel some type of way, the way he treated his homeboys. That was a part of the project, made me feel some type of way. And the thing about it, me and Lightcast, I call me and him friends. But the way that he did his boys, it's kind of crazy how he did them. We're going to speak on that. Make sure to smash that like button. We're going to be talking about all type of DCEU news. We might even have two guests come up in here. One guest is going to come up in here. It's kind of hard to calm him down when you get him, doing stuff. Let's do all up in here, though, before we get into the news. Make sure to smash that like button. I really appreciate that. Let's see. We got an Assassin Future up in here. What up? Assassin Future says Snyderverse is dead. No, it's not. We got Glenn up in here. What up, Glenn? We got Jose Diaz is up in here. What up, Jose? Let's restore the Snyderverse. We still gonna restore the Snyderverse. We got Strong Arm T Flame up in here. T Flame, you want that link? I can give you that link, sir. Because you always said, as long as I met you, hashtag release the air cut. We need to make that happen. That's the next step. We got C4C up in here. Thanks for coming. He said Jay fell asleep. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We got TK Batcave up in the building. Thank you so much for coming out. TK. He got hit like just I got hit, but he ain't freaking breathing. Thank you for coming out. Bad Dan. We got Bad Dan up in here. That's my boy. Bad Dan, I'm glad you're here. Geek Studios up in here. We got Stay Go Bang. Stay Go Bang. Stay Go Bang. Yes, he is. We got Stay Go Bang. We got MG up in here. Dude, we need a Man of Steel 2. We're going to talk about Man of Steel 2. Lord Core J up in here. Hey, what's up? My man, Assassin Future. Hey, Ninja, what's up? What's up, sir? We got Mostra up in here. We got Bad Flick up in here. I think that's everybody until everybody else come up in here. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Leroy King, thank you for coming out. Let's check out some DCEU news and chat. We're going to talk about this together. Let's see if I can quit being a boomer real quick. Lots of DCE news came out. Let's check out from DC Lord from Instagram. First off, this is what I want to discuss. It says right here, it says the news, the daily news, Army of the Dead 2. It's official. Netflix, Army of the Dead, will be getting a sequel film with Zack Snyder returning to direct the movie. Now, this is the thing that everybody went crazy about. And I've seen a lot of YouTube channels do this. People were saying, oh, that means the Snyderverse is dead. The Snyderverse is dead. No, it doesn't mean the Snyderverse is dead. It means Zack Snyder is staying busy all the way up to the point till he can get to that Justice League 2 movie. You got to remember the Discovery merger is still going on. The Discovery merger is happening next year. You're going to have a whole lot of people come up in there and change up management, creators. They're going to change up all that stuff. All the Snyder Cut haters, they're going to get those people out of there. But this, I've seen a lot of people saying Snyderverse is dead. And this is what kind of blew my mind from this person right here, because this person here, and let me pull this up so y'all can know exactly what I'm talking about. This person here, he kind of disappointed me because he tricked the fandom. We got my boy right here, Sean O'Connell. Sean O'Connell. This is what Sean O'Connell did this weekend. Well, not this weekend, but a few days ago. The Culture Craze said Army of the Dead 2 is in development at Netflix. Zack Snyder will return to direct. Sean O'Connell. I'm going to start using that. Sean O'Connell said hashtag RIP the Snyderverse. And it seemed like when Sean O'Connell did this, it seemed like everybody came out the woodwork talking about the Snyderverse is dead. Now, it's mighty funny. It's very mighty funny. When this started trending, R.I.P. Snyderverse, the Snyderverse is dead, you had a lot of people that was in the Snyderverse movement who started saying R.I.P. the Snyderverse. You had a lot of people that was within the movement, that started saying the Snyderverse is dead. I kept telling everybody. A lot of people thought people like Abu Nas, that we were so wrong putting certain people out there like that. And these people was never Zack Snyder supporters. It seemed like when the announcement that Zack Snyder put out the announcement that the Snyder Cut is coming out, a lot of people jumped ship. A lot of people wanted to get clout from a lot of this. See what everybody's saying so far. I already broke my finger smashing the like button. Thank you so much, Geek Studios. Bleach report in. Bad Flick. Oh, got my boy Eefy back. Eefy, let me tell you something, man. I'm glad you back. I thought you deserted your boy for a while. We got glitter and duct tape up in here. It's been a long time, my friend. Glitter and duct tape, smash that like button. Hey Jay, it's been a while, man. You know, every time I see you glitter and duct tape, it reminds me that I'm gonna have to start back hijacking streams. I used to have a series called Hijacking Live Streams where I put on my ninja mask and just stream snipe people. Let's start that back. We're gonna start that back. We got Jose up in here. Let's see what everybody's saying. The Snyderverse is not dead. Sean never cared. No, Sean never cared about the Snyderverse, man. He was just trying to make money off that book. We're gonna get deep into that though. But this is what I have to say about the Snyderverse and just letting everybody know. Let's keep it real with everybody. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to the Snyderverse, let's just be realistic about this. The Snyderverse is not happening this year. The Snyderverse is not happening the year after that. You got to consider that the Justice League members, the people who played Flash, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, all those joints, they're doing their own thing. Zack Snyder's just not going to sit around and wait on Warner Brothers to wake up. But he's not going to wait on HBO Max to wake up. Now, a lot of people are saying this. We have to realize that the Justice League members are getting old. So the freak, what does age have to do with it? Age has nothing to do with it. Man, let me tell y'all something. Hollywood has the best cooks. They have the best trainers. You can get anybody into shape. The guy that played Jim Gordon, he was in Tomorrow's War too. The dude that played Jim Gordon in Snyder Cut, that dude is like 80-something years old and more ripped up than me. And let me tell y'all something. If I lift up this shirt and show y'all these guns, you will be stunned. And you might even leave the stream, but don't do that right now. Let's see who else up in this joint, though. Let me see. WMJ. I freaking told y'all, Sean. Yeah, Sean is a phony, man. He only infiltrated the movement to get money off that book, and I'm glad I never bought it. This is the thing that really just changed my mind about Sean. When Sean went after Pele. And if you don't know who Pele is, that's Mr. West Ashley. That's my dude, man. One of the foundations of the Snyder Cut movement. When he went after Pele, and when he went after Fiona, it was a done deal. I looked at him totally different. And then I knew then, because look at this type of stuff with Sean, man. This ain't the end of it. Look at this type of stuff with Sean. Sean is a trip. Let me show y'all what stuff that Sean been doing. Let me show you how he infiltrated. Let me see if I got it. Check this out right here. Now, he all got his Snyder Cut shirts on and all this type of stuff. Sean O'Connor, guess who loves wine? And also finish. Let me talk like Sean. Guess who loves wine? And also finish complete first draft of the release the Snyder Cut book. You get 3 guesses. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. Look at this dude, man. Got the Snyder Cut shirts on. He fake, man. You got to remember, this dude is over Cinema Blend. Now, Cinema Blend is a blog, a website, a big website. They got a big YouTube channel. They interview Marvel and all these type of joints. He interviewed Kevin Feige and was kissing Kevin Feige butt the whole time. Oh, Kevin Feige, Infinity War was the best movie I ever seen. This his words. Right after writing this book. Oh, man, Infinity War. Oh, man, that was the greatest movie I ever seen in my life. Sean, you fake, bro. You've been tricked. And I put you on blast, sir. And I put you on blast not out of spite to be mad at you, but I put you on blast to show other people how phony you are, sir. You phony. The Snyderverse is not dead. Let's continue. I didn't desert you, Fatal J. I know you didn't. I'm just messing with you. What's up, Fatal? Are you going to watch the Suicide Squad? I'm going to watch the Suicide Squad on the 7 seas, if you know what I mean. Hey, I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate, okay? Jose D said, oh, we got Belle the Queen up in here. She says I was going to say Sean O'Connor was, yeah, he was never legit, man. He was fake. I still believe Snyderverse will be back. I only have low expectations. It will be a long time for it to be back. Yeah, it'll be a long time before it comes back. Zack Snyder, y'all got to understand this. And 50 people up here smash that like button. Thank y'all so much for coming. But y'all got to understand this. Geek Studio said this best. Zack Snyder had a long hiatus from movies because of what happened to his daughter. Coming back into the game with the Snyder Cut and dropping Army of the Dead in the same year. Both movies did good. Zack Snyder going over to Netflix where people appreciate him, love his art. He creating his own IP, raising his stock up. So when he come back, Warner have to bow down. Henry Cavill did the same thing. They paid Henry Cavill freaking peanuts. They paid Henry Cavill peanuts. And now Henry Cavill don't raise his stock up. Did Witcher, did all these other movies, did the Mission Impossible series. This dude got money now. So Warner Brothers can't come up to him with that Rudy Poo stuff. And that's probably why they talking about different Superman and superwomen type stuff. That's why they coming at them like that, because they don't want to pay these dudes. Let's continue, though. Let's continue. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to get back on Sean later on, man. I got to get back on Sean. Pause. I got to get back on him. Alex Clarkson, what up? David Quantina. Hi, everyone. John 3PO slapped that fool. You know, this is the thing about me, John 3PO. And John 3PO always preaches peace. And I'm with that, too. The only thing I just don't like is snakes, man. This dude, Sean O'Connell, he did the movement perfect. You know what he did? Let me tell y'all what he did. Let me tell y'all what Sean O'Connell did. Sean O'Connell thought he was slick. He saw the hype within the Snyder Cut. He saw the hype during the announcement. He saw the hype. So what he told himself, I'm supposed to go to every single channel that talks about Zack Snyder. And what I'm going to do is, even if the channel has 2 subscribers, I'm going to get within that movement and I'm going to promote my book. And it's somebody else that I'm going to talk about later on within the stream that did the same thing. Started getting on these small channels. I'm a small channel too, so I can talk about this. Get on these small channels and work my way up all the way up to the big channels. And while I start off on those small channels, I'm going to promote my book so everybody can love me. It's a tactic that these dudes do. Have everybody love me, have everybody promote this book. I can make money off this book with the hype of the Snyder Cut. That's what he did. And now he on to the next thing, talking about hashtag restore the Snyderverse. It's crazy. Stay Go Bang, thank you for coming out. How should I destroy the book? Suggestions. Man, do what you... I feel bad for people who bought the book. Because he called me. I even had Sean O'Connor on the channel too. I had him on my channel. He tricked me too. We got Spork up in here. What up, Spork? Spork, I'm going to get on your channel, I promise you. But Spork, while you here, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Here you go, sir. Sporking News Podcast with the $2 super chat. Fatal J, what you think about the upcoming JJ verse? We're gonna speak on that right now. I'm not done with Sean O'Connell. I'm gonna speak on Sean O'Connell and I'm gonna speak on Lightcast. I was neutral in this thing when it came to Lightcast. I'm gonna talk about how I felt about Lightcast after reading that letter and the way that he did his homeboys. I don't like how he did his crew. We're gonna talk about that later on within the show. But thank you, sports, so much. Because I'm going to segue into something else. Let's go back to the DC Updates Instagram channel. Because I want to hear everybody's opinion about this. This right here, we're going to be talking about right here is... We're going to talk about the daily news with Man of Steel. I'm going to work my way up to the Michael B. Jordan stuff. But it says in a recent interview, James Herbert, the Hollywood Reporter, confirmed that he heard rumors about the development of Man of Steel 2, and David Goyer, screenwriter of Man of Steel, confirms that he also heard rumors about the sequel. In a recent interview, James Herbert confirmed that he heard rumors about the development of Man of Steel 2. Now, what you guys think about this, the development of Man of Steel 2? Do you think this is happening? And this is the thing about it, like, this is the crazy thing. I used to take a lot of news from Lightcast because Lightcast was the ones that said we was getting that Batflick series. And Lightcast was also the ones that dropped the news about Superman, Henry Cavill showing up in these multiple movies. Now, since Lightcast did what he did last week, I don't know how to feel about this type of news no more. I don't know whether to confirm it or not. And this is the thing about it. I'm not trying to put Matt under the bus because me and Matt, we got each other numbers and everything. But the way that you did your homeboy, sir, jeez, the way you did your crew, that was cold, man. I would have never did my crew. If I was in the wrong, I would have took responsibility of that. But we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about if Henry Cavill come back. Do I think Henry Cavill is coming back to do a Man of Steel 2? That would be very interesting. It seems like so far the DCEU Superman is Henry Cavill, but I have to agree, you got to give us a Superman movie. And if Henry Cavill come back, if Henry Cavill is game, I'm game. But I don't think Zack Snyder will be the person who directed. I really don't. It will be dope if Zack Snyder did have his hands in it, but Zack Snyder has so much going on. I don't think he will be directing this. There's no way, no how. And if they start developing this movie, it will have to be 3 or 4 years. So this is what I'm asking the chat right now. Do you want a Man of Steel 2? I already know the answer to that. Would you want another director to direct that joint, though? John Thipio say hi, chat. Iffy, what up? He says opportunities with a fake guy. Talking about Sean. Yeah. Hi, John 3PO. Everybody saying hi to Drunk. Let's not forget Sean got Zack's approval too. Sean really manipulated his way into the movie. Yes, he did. Cavill being courted by Feige. I heard about that. And let me tell you something, David Quantino. If Cavill let me tell y'all something. Let me look dead into the camera. If Cavill goes to the MCU, it's over for Warner. It's over for Warner. DC, suck up your pride, come back to Henry Cavill, and let him know that you desperately need him. Let him know. The Watcher, what up, Watcher? Sport, I know we had to hook up soon. We will, bro. I promise you. Dr. Fake, guess who loves the DCU, but will never get the Snyderverse? Yeah, we getting the Snyderverse, best believe. The DBZ clip started. I didn't mean to scare you, MG. Never bought into Sean's BS. Yeah, Sean foul, man. Very foul dude. Man of Steel 2 for sure. We are all hoping, right? I hope we get this movie, man. Warner been giving us bad news at the bad news, race swapping characters and all this stuff. Can we at least get Henry Cavill back? Can we at least get him back? Oh, Y'all messing up left and right just because you holding a grudge against Zack Snyder. What is it about Zack Snyder you hate so much? That he cool and the fans like him and you'll make billions of dollars if he came back? You hate that man that much. You must really hate that man that much to not want to make this money, because we all know that's what it's all about. Zack should be the only one to direct Man of Steel 2. I feel like that too, bad flick, but at the same time, I feel as though he's not going to have time. He got too much set up. Let me tell you something, bad flick, and I understand how you feel, man, because I'm a passionate fan like you. But I will say this. I'm really happy for Zack Snyder because he's working on his own IP. Rebel Moon, Army of the Dead, that's his own IP. Warner can't do nothing to that. Warner can't touch that. Warner can't tell him what to do with the characters. Just picture this, ladies and gentlemen. If we got 100% of what Zack Snyder wanted to do with the Snyder Cut, it would have been the biggest and baddest movie of all time with superhero films. But Warner held him back. We would have got the Jon Stewarts. We would have got a longer battle with the history lesson. So many stipulations of what he can say and what he can do on streams. But with this Rebel Moon, with this Army of the Dead, it's going to be tight. So I don't think Zack. I'm gonna put it like this though, for my people saying the Snyderverse is over. I got to say this for those people. Zack Snyder never did say release the Snyder Cut. Never said during the whole time it's not going to happen. Even though Zack Snyder is with Netflix, he's still not saying the Snyderverse is over. Never said it. Until Zack Snyder, I don't care what the bloggers say, I don't care what the website say, I don't care what YouTubers say, until Zack Snyder say, stop saying, restore the Snyderverse is still happening. Guarantee you. I promise you. Let's go to the next one. Let's see the next one because we supposed to be talking about some traitors and some fakers with this on. This news right here. It says star Michael B. Jordan is developing his own Superman limited series for HBO Max, which will focus on Val Zod. He may even star in the project. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Now, this is what I was tripping on, and chat, y'all help me out. I could have sworn Michael B. Jordan kept denying this. So this thing is really happening. Michael B. Jordan is developing his own Superman limited series for HBO Max, which will focus on Val Zod. He may even start a project. Now, I don't want you guys to throw darts at me, but I think this will be dope as long as it's not Clark Kent Superman. As long as it's not Clark Kent Superman, you are absolutely fine. Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan? Glad you're here. Yo, what up, Fatal? You got to bring on Tyler suggestion. I'm going to bring Tyler. Tyler, let me tell y'all something about Tyler. The reason why Tyler haven't been on my channel is because Tyler, he just recently had a baby. Shout outs to Tyler. Oh, man, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all a funny story. Before the Snyder Cut movement, I actually really thought I was the only person who wanted the Zack Snyder Justice League to come out. I really thought I was the only person. Then I started looking at different videos of people, and Tyler was the first person that was going hard. We're talking about release the Snyder Cut, and I reached out to him, and through Tyler, I started he started introducing me to other people, and that's how I discovered the Snyder Cut movement. But yeah, I was dumb enough to think I was the only person who was that passionate about Zack Snyder release the Snyder Cut coming out. Yeah. Let's see who we got up in here. We got Zack Snyder, like the 2 days ago on B-roll, talking about not giving up. Yeah, Zack Snyder is not done. He's not done. He's just building up his universe. You know, the Snyderverse. Let me tell y'all something. And shout out to Ping Pong Flick, because he said Zack Snyder now got multiple Snyderverses. He got the Netflix Snyderverse, and now he got Warner Brothers Snyderverse. We got my boy Seal up in here. MBJ denied being a part of JJ. Oh, okay. The JJ Abrams Superman. that they trying to make Clark Kent black. I got you. Let's see. Michael B. Jordan just didn't want to be part of J.J. Abrams' trash. That's respect to Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I call Michael B. Jordan the new age Denzel Washington. You know. Let's continue. That's in another language I don't know, but I recognize them hashtags though. Let's see. Zack Snyder has already said that he wants to finish what he started. Yeah, WB and the Clowns. Man, look here, man. Zaslav, and I hope I'm saying this name right. He gonna see the numbers. They see the numbers, bro. They see the biggest movie on HBO Max. Still, ain't nothing beat it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When that Dune drop on HBO Max, that's gonna drop Snyder down to the second part, but I'm still down. I'm a big Dune fan. This is a great year for me because I told myself two of my top tier movies is coming out this year. Snyder Cut already came out. Dune coming out. Dune, I keep telling everybody, Dune is the Star Wars killer. Disney Star Wars is looking absolutely garbage right now. I'm telling you guys, Dune is the Star Wars killer. It's going to be the Star Wars killer. And we got Jason Momoa in that joint. We got to support it, you know? I would like a cool Superman video game. I would too. I'm for Val Zod more than J.J. Abrams. Who they should go with great character. Val Zod is from the comics. Yeah, we know that. But the only thing that people have beef with is J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nehisi Coates was trying to turn Clark Kent black. Why? That don't make sense. Also, bring back T-Flame to talk about Erica. T-Flame, if you want the link, let me know. Lethal freaking Lightning. What up, Lethal? Lethal, for you coming in here, ain't nobody see me a super chat, but I got to do this for you for Lethal coming through because Lethal all the way from Australia, man. Lethal, this is for you, sir, right here. Lethal said, you gotta love Lethal, man. Lethal said Star Wars was the Star Wars killer. Respect, sir. Respect. Let's see till we just get on the next subject. So Sun Sworn is the new Sun Sworn. Shout out to Red Gaze. Neely Child coming through with the heat. We got Parademon 44 up in here. Thank y'all so much. I think that's enough of the news. We're gonna get into the crucial stuff now. We're gonna get into the stuff that needs to be talked about. We're supposed to be talking about a little bit of Sean O'Connell, and we're gonna be talking about. Thought my computer froze for a second. We're gonna be talking about Sean O'Connell, and we're gonna be talking about that letter that came out with Lightcast with the Justice League comic book, and I want to ask y'all some questions about the Justice League Snyder Cut. The Justice League Dreamscapes motion comic. I want to ask you guys. Shout out to Geeks for sending me this. But I'm very disappointed in Sean O'Connell. This is what Sean O'Connell said recently. He said it's not just a 2-year. Now, Sean O'Connell, this is the guy that came in, released the Snyder Cut book, and now this is what he had to say. Now, a lot of people have been accusing Sean O'Connell of flip-flopping and just bringing out that book to monetize the fan base and to release the Snyder Cut fandom. But this is Sean O'Connell talking. This is what he said the last few days. And Sean O'Connell blocked me. He blocked me. This is what he had to say. It's not just a 2-year Netflix deal. Zack now has Army 2, Army of the Dead 2. He has Rebel Moon and other Army of the Dead projects. We know that, Sean. Assume a movie takes 2 years. That's 4 years if he works back to back. He found a studio that appreciates him. I love Zack. I never wish a return to a studio that dislike him. Now, Sean, this is the thing, man. You're a hater. You trying to defend why you said R.I.P. Snyderverse. Let's just go by your logic, though. Where you said Rebel Moon and Army of the Dead 2, it'll take one movie to take 2 years. It'll be 4 years. Think about this. The DC movies would just be wrapping up in 4 years. Think about it. Next year, we got the Batman movie. Next year, we got the Black Adam movie. The year after that, you got The Rock. No, you don't. The year after that, you have what's the movie coming out? You got Black Adam. You got the Batman coming out next year. No. I'm wrong. You got Flashpoint coming out next year. You got Black Adam and The Rock coming out 2022. You got Aquaman coming 2023. And Shazam coming out 2023. DC would just be wrapping up with the Snyderverse. This is perfect timing for Zack to get everything out the way so he could start doing the Snyderverse movies. This is perfect. But let's continue what Sean had to say. Let's continue. Let's see. Sean O'Connor, he answered somebody. He said, correct. You are not delusional. No, this person said this at the bottom. It just bugs me that accepting this reality somehow makes you the enemy to some people. Honestly, the fact that we got Zack Snyder Justice League is just a win and not a common thing to have happen. We should all be proud that we accomplished that and won't give up, but I'm not delusional. Okay, this dude is saying, I'm not delusional. I'm not giving up. It look like it might be over. I'm not never saying it might be over till Zack Snyder says it's over. Sean O'Connell saying, correct. You are not delusional. Of course, he going to agree. You can read the writing on the wall. Instead of desperately moving the goalposts, give us the Snyder cut. They gave it to you. They give it to you. Now we want 2 more new movies. That's much harder. Now it's the air cut. Okay, stop. So now Sean O'Connell is telling people to stop saying release the air cut, even though the air cut is already finished. It's not like the situation with Zack Snyder where he had to finish wrapping up the movie with the Snyder cut. The air cut, David Ayer said himself, the movie is completely done. Now you got this charlatan, Sean O'Connell, talking about now it's the air cut. Okay, stop. Telling people to stop it. That's your boy, Sean O'Connell. Let's continue. Sean O'Connor said, context, Eric. I was referring specifically to the people who started demanding the hashtag. Now, this Sean talking about you. People in the chat. Context, Eric. I was referring specifically to the people who started demanding the hashtag Snyder Cut. Then we immediately demanded more Snyderverse and now have added the air cut to the list. Has nothing to do with the air cut. Sean O'Connell is telling you to stop saying release the air cut. This guy wasn't never in the movement. He wasn't never in the movement. I got some more stuff for y'all when it comes to Sean O'Connell. Trust and believe. Let me pull it up because I want to show y'all the tweet that made him block me. Sean is a weak dude, man. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat real quick before I pull that up. Let's see what people saying. See what I do. Let's go. And y'all guys, make sure to smash that like button because YouTube hates my guts. Let me see what Evie said. They should just cancel J.J. Abrams Superman. Lethal to go. Let me tell you something, Evie. They're not going to cancel it. J.J. Abrams, his role at Warner Brothers now, J.J. Abrams is pretty much like the, let's just say he kind of like the Kevin Feige of DC right now, DC Warner. He's not going anywhere soon. These movies are about to get pure trash if Zack Snyder don't come back in the next few years. Best believe they're going to get real whack and stupid and race swapping and all that type of stuff. It's gonna get whack. Lethal to Goat, Sun Sworn is the new Star Wars. Let me see. I'm really late. I'm really back there. Man of Steel 2, really? Everyone supports Snyderverse. Rock support, yeah. Cyborg movie. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. How about Superman going wild in the oh yeah. I might show that a little later. Black Superman. Where can I find the letter? What letter? Oh, I'm gonna show y'all the Lightcast letter in a few minutes. We gotta focus on Sean though. Gotta go. Big Ears by Federal J in the chat. Thank you so much for coming out. Looking forward to Rebel Moon. This guy's an idiot. Let's see what Lethal Light my boy saying. Sean is a grifter. He saw a gold mine in a fandom and got his money and left. Yes, he did. This is the comment right here. This is the comment. Sean is a grifter. He saw a gold mine in the fandom and got his money and ran. I can't get to the. Somebody send me a picture and send it to my Twitter where Sean was arguing with a black guy when he wrote the R.I.P. Snyder Cut stuff. And the guy was basically telling him what he did to the family with this book. And Sean told the guy, he said, I'm not worried about it. He said, I'm working on a Spider-Man book too. I said, Sean is foul, man. Sean is foul. Sean is hopping the fandom to fandom and making that money. We're going to talk about Lightcast in a minute, too. Habitual flip-flopper, yes, he is. Sean O'Connor looks like John Campy. WLJ say F. Sean Connell. Lou, you look new, man. Glad you're here. Cyborg movie will be interesting, but it's not looking good for Ray Fisher. It ain't looking good. The only way Ray Fisher will come back to Warner, and I truly believe the only way if Zack adds come back. That's the only way we're gonna see him. Respect to Ray Fisher though. Ray Fisher is the only person. No, I ain't gonna say the only person. I'm not gonna say the only person. Ray Fisher is the only person with some. I said only person again. Ray Fisher is one of the few people with cojones who calling Warner out on their stuff as a celeb. Shout out to Ray Fisher. He a true hero, man. Nothing against the other celebrities attached to Justice League. Nothing against them. Nothing against them at all. I understand contracts, NDAs, your PRs, all that stuff. I understand that. But I really got extra respect for people like Ray Fisher, who put all that on the line, all his fame on the line, to tell it how it is, man. And people like that, when it's all said and done, you look at those people as the legendary warriors, the legendary champions. Look at Muhammad Ali. The people hated his guts for telling it how it is. Now that man is dead, and everybody see him as a true legend. We got 65 people up in here. Smash that like button, please. Let me see. We got sub up. What up, Subhuman? Glad you here, sir. Let's see what we got up in here. So what will happen now? Snyderverse will be restored. It'll be restored. This is what I'm telling everybody else. Don't say the Snyderverse is dead until you see Zack Snyder say it. When Zack Snyder say the Snyderverse is over, then you can say the Snyderverse is dead. Zack Snyder's not saying that. And you got people that's super tight with Zack. I know one myself that's super tight with Zack. He haven't told me Zack said anything about Snyderverse is dead. So don't listen to these fake chumps like Sean. Okay? Now let me show you guys. What Sean O'Connor, he blocked me. I'm gonna show y'all why he blocked me, and then we're gonna talk about Lightcast, and then we're gonna end the show out. Let me see what, and that's another funny thing too. Sean all up in his with his gear on. He got his gear on and all Justice League Snyder cut. Look at your boy. Got the hat. He fake. This is what my boy wrote. He said one day Sean O'Connor is ducked out in full Zack Snyder Justice League gear, and the next he trashing the fan base and movement. He'll do anything for a bit of clout. Sean O'Connor, you better not ever come out with another release the Snyder Cut book or restore the Snyderverse book, because you're going to get trashed, sir. They're going to destroy you, just like Lightcast got destroyed this weekend. We're going to talk about that later on in the show. But I want to show y'all, I want to show you guys what made him ban me. Now, me and Sean, we were supposed to be friends. We were supposed to be good pals. Let me see if I can find that post. Oh, I want to say this real fast too. This is going to be dope. I want to show y'all guys this. This is going to be dope. An Injustice animated show. And let me tell you something about DC. DC is back killing it again with the animated movies. Have y'all seen The Long Halloween? The Long Halloween? That was a dope. I didn't agree with how the animation looked, but the story was so fly, I didn't even care about the animation. This right here is going to be a big movie. And your boy Fatal J will be reviewing it. Trust and believe. This is going to be tight. And look at the animation. The animation, they even went back. They even went back to the old style. It's finger licking good. Now, this is what I never understand about DC Warner, DC Animation. You can make the dopest animations known to man, but you can't make A dope movie? A live action movie? It's weird to me, man. Let me find that Sean Connor post, though, that got me blocked from him. I don't care about being blocked by fake people, though. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Sean O'Connell. Where is it at? Guys, okay, I'm sorry for being a boomer. I wasn't prepared. Sorry for not being prepared, guys. Did I pass it up? Oh, here you go. 58 people in here. Smash that like button. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Let's see. I got it right here. Smash that like button, everybody. Thank y'all for coming out. This is what got me blocked from Sean O'Connell. As you can see, you can't see what he said, but it was basically RIP Snyderverse. I feel bad for whoever bought that cash grab book. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. People were saying when I said that Sean O'Connell is vile, I was ridiculed and blocked over it. I'm glad everyone is seeing it now. I'm glad I didn't. A lot of people saying I'm glad I didn't buy the book. I feel bad for people who bought the book. People saying he blocked them. It's crazy, man. So that's a lesson learned, man. When it comes to this movement, you had a lot of people that came into this movement and they just capitalized off the hype, and now they gone. They don't have no remorse or nothing. They don't have no remorse. They don't care how they look to the public, and that's what pretty much going to lead me to this next topic that we're going to be talking about. I'm just to bring the topic up, but let me see what you people saying in the chat. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. Robbie versus my boy Fatal. We got my boy Geeks, but at this time he's a cancer that seeped in, tried to destroy the movement, and people like that destroyed the movement. Yeah, it was always different fractions within the Snyderverse, but those people who didn't even know about Snyder Cut, like Lightcast did not know about Snyder Cut when he came in. He asked people about it. Sean O'Connell, it's a tweet out there where Sean said he didn't like Zack Snyder. Is this making a connection with everybody? It's actually a tweet out there. Right when Justice League came out, Sean O'Connell said he was glad that Josh Whedon was taking over instead of Zack Snyder. And he infiltrated the movement, got people to buy the book, probably made a lot of money off that book, and now he dissing Zack Snyder again. Dissing the movement again. Let's continue, though. Let's continue. Let's see what people are saying. Fats, Society hates them. Let me see. Fats, Ray Fisher, put Sean in his place. Yeah, I remember that. Ray Fisher declined a lot of stuff that Sean O'Connell was trying to do. Zack never says never, though. So is the Slough say no, I'm going to head out. Yeah, Zack ain't never said stop the Snyderverse is dead. So don't listen to nobody. It's not wrong to ask for better or more for WB. The Watcher Injustice animated movie looks fire. Yes, it does. It looks fire, man. It looks fire. Superman killing? Now people want to see Superman killing, but they didn't want to see Superman when Zack Snyder was doing that stuff. Zack Snyder had an Injustice plan before Injustice, and now people want that stuff. But when Zack was doing it, Warner was talking about, oh, we're not going to do that because we don't want people to look at Superman like that. We want his classic form. Can't believe these people, man. Let's continue before we get into the last showcase. We're going to look at the Lightcast goodbye letter. We're going to look at that, but let's continue looking. Green Arrow. I actually like the actor who played Arrow. Even though Arrow got garbage, I want to see him in something that's DCEU. I would like to see him in Flashpoint or something. Even though I'm watching Flashpoint on the 7 Seas. Let's continue. Somebody said Snake O'Connell. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. We supposed to talk about the last topic of the day. Thank y'all so much. Continue smashing that like button. I don't care if you already smashed it. Smash it again. This is The last subject we're going to talk about of the day. Let me put the banner up, the special banner. We're going to talk about Lightcast Justice League motion comic letter breakdown. We're going to break down this letter real quick. Let's pull it up. And this letter was brought to everybody's attention by Ziva Fett. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something about Ziva Fett. Out of the 4 nerds, me and Ziva Fett, we got a close friendship, man. We talk pretty much every day. I actually copped one of his shirts, man. Before all this stuff went crazy, I caught one of his shirts. Ziva Fett make dope designs, man. I don't care what a lot of people say about the using the symbols and stuff. I don't care. His stuff is dope. But yeah, out of everybody, me and Ziva Fett, we pretty much the closest. We got as soon as I said that, Ziva Fett popped in. Ziva Fett, I bought it, but I didn't write it. Ziva Fett, thank you for posting this up, man. Because I'm just gonna be honest, and you might not agree with me, but Lightcast Matt did y'all dirty, man. And I consider Matt as my homeboy, but the way he did y'all dirty, bro. Let's read this letter real quick. Now I know you guys can't see it because I can barely see it myself, but I'm just to try to read this the best way I can and break this down. I wish I had something to make this bigger. I'm gonna try to use Zoom, but that Zoom made it a little bit better. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me see. I'm a fast reader, so I can read this pretty fast too. So you guys don't lose hope. It said, after stepping away from the show, after 8 years and moving on from it, it has become clear to me that it was not the most important thing in my life. He said, I have enjoyed every single interview on the show. Some guests became good friends and others continued to thrive. The goal of the show involved into creating a spotlight for lesser known talent and highlighting their contributions to the films we love and educating fans of the hard work and goes on behind the scenes. Though this experience I have always reflected after each show and iteration. Could I have changed here? Could I have done that differently? If there was a way to improve this area, whichever the case, it was never a learning experience. This is the most fundamental thing I will be leaving with. If you was that passionate about everybody and passionate about the Snyderverse, why is you leaving, bro? Why is you leaving? Why did you? This is the thing. Nicotino plan was, this was Nicotino plan. Nicotino was the one that brainstormed this idea. He didn't brainstorm the motion economy. I think they were just going to do audio and have the words slide across the screen, which I think I would say they could do that now, but the studio got involved. But this is the thing that made me just lose respect for this man. You put Lightcast Films across this project, left your crew out to defend themselves and look crazy out in the streets. Why did you leave? You could have stood on your shield and say, the Warner Studio broke me down. Here's another thing that Warner has done to the fans. And you could have went back to the original Nicotino plan and do audio and draw some different pictures that don't look like Jim Lee. Because from my understanding, you didn't know that the artists were drawing like Jim Lee. That's cool. You didn't know. You made an honest mistake. But I still think you guys blaming the fans, that wasn't a good move. And I don't blame 4 nerds. I don't blame 4 nerds because 4 nerds was only going by what Lightcast told them to say, because he was the leader of the show. He was the one hyping this up. If you took that L, take that L and keep it moving. That's a true leader. You don't leave your friends high and dry and make them explain this stuff. Let's continue reading, man. This is the long part right here. I'm going to try to read it fast. I wish I could blow this up. I had it blown up. Let me see if I can blow it up. I had it blown up just a few minutes ago. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit bigger. Let's see. After my departure, the amount of information, toxic engagement. No, it wasn't toxic engagement, Lightcast. People was telling you that Warner Brothers was going to get in your butt and cancel this thing and shut it down. And this is exactly what you're saying in this letter. People wasn't being toxic. And this is the thing about Ray Porter. A lot of people were saying people was being mean to Ray Porter. No, they wasn't. Will Rawlins is, a lot of people think Will is just a rink-a-dink dude in the movement and just a hater. If it wasn't for people like Will, we wouldn't have the Snyder Cut movie. Will, among other people, when you saw that airplane fly in the sky and had a hashtag release the Snyder Cut, Will put his money into that. When you have stuff like at the soccer game, when they had hashtag release the Snyder Cut, the championship soccer game, Will put his money behind that. Will is one of the most passionate people about the Snyder Cut movement, not like this cat right here. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And Will pretty much was telling Ray Porter how y'all guys are going to get in trouble about this. Will know a lot about that legal type stuff. That's what people fail to realize. Will know his stuff. So when Will is telling you the truth, don't look at it as hate. He's trying to tell y'all. And the thing about Lightcast, I saw him on a few streams talking about, oh, we already covered this. We talked to lawyers and all this stuff. Well, your lawyers suck because you said in this letter that this studio took this stuff down. Let's continue reading. Continuous harassment, doxing information. Ain't nobody doxing you, bro. Personal attacks is disgusting and repulsive. We are living in a post-truth age, and those views have reprehensive consequences. I do not talk about my personal life as I live a private life and respect the privacy of others. We respecting your privacy. The amount of continuous and berating attacks have experienced in the last few days is a reflection of social media, and we live today as a reflection of post-truth acceptance of looking for others to blame. Hey, bro, take that L and apologize. It was your fault. When you saw everybody comparing that art to Jim Lee, I understand that wasn't your fault. But you can't get mad for other people pointing that out and trying to give you some game and let you know that you messed up. Just change it or change the whole game plan. But you have to remember, sir, you said this was all about AFSP and Snyderverse and not about, this is not about you. You're not trying to get clout. This is the stuff you said, sir. You're the one that said this is original. These came out your words. Now, if you would have said at the beginning of this project, oh, we're going to emulate Jim Lee's style in this, you would have had no trouble. You would have had people not comparing the art. But you said out of your mouth, this is all original material and audio and all that stuff. You said that, sir. And left your friends to explain your stuff. Let's continue. Social media, we live in a day in reflection of post-truth and acceptance of looking for others to blame for our own entitled behavior. My participation in this motion comment, this is the foulest stuff. This is where it get real foul. He did Nicotina dirty. Check this out. My participation in this motion comic was because I believed in the humanitarian goal to raise awareness for AFSP. Then why did you give up? And enlighten others of the Snyderverse movement through the fan-made project. As far as my overall involvement in this project, watch this. This is where he throw Nicotina under the bus. I joined very late in the post-production and had very minimal participation. Sir, if you look at all these streams, if you look at the trailer, it was on your channel. When you look at all these streams, you was promoting this like this was your project. This came out of your account. And it was mighty funny. During this whole fiasco, your workers that you had for Lightcast Films, they left. The people who was working on your YouTube, they left. Why did these people leave? Why did they leave, sir? I'm not blaming nobody. The only person I'm blaming for this is Lightcast. Let's continue reading this letter. I joined very late in the post-production and had very minimal participation. I understand the artwork was something many fans and even myself continue to question and look for answers by seeking opinions and feedback. The decision was made that the artist will be moved and a new artist was brought in to correct the mistakes. However, the continuous false information and harassment to cast and crew continued to overwhelm everyone when nobody harassing them. And if they was getting harassment, it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. That's what you told them to say. That, oh, it's because it's toxic. That's why this ain't going on no more. That's what you told them to say, sir. You told them to say that. And this is I still not blaming the people because you was the leader of the project. So, of course, they're going to go by what you say because they don't have any more information. Now, all of a sudden, Warner Studios shut it down. Come on, bro. Let's continue. To clear up a lot of speculation and rumors that have now led to continue attacks towards others, including myself, a large majority believe that I was the one responsible for the project. That is false. You fall, bro. You fall. I'll never look at you the same again, bro. I will never look at you the same again. This was Nicotina's idea, but Nicotina was not a part of the motion comic book. You know that, sir. You know that. You know that. That was your idea. You the one made it want to make it big and grand scale. That was you, sir. And then when people call you out, you couldn't take it and you ran. First, before you ran, you tried to diss people and try to compare Dawn of Superman and Zack Snyder when they was hugging Lois Lane and Clark Kent hugging in the fields. You try to accuse Zack Snyder of Tracy? I'll never look at you the same, bro. I will not name names, but everybody know who you're talking about. As that will bring my own integrity down to that level. That part right there is you shooting slugs at the people that worked under you. What are you talking about? To what shows continue to spread false information for their own monetary gain, though through YouTube monetization and collecting super chats to profit off the harassment and personal attacks of others is pretty disgusting. But let me tell you something. You went off on Seal. You was going up on Seal, blasting Seal on Twitter just a year ago. And the only reason why you went off on Seal is because Seal wanted to start doing projects with Geekosity. You got jealous of Seal over there doing content with Geekosity. You got jealous, started trying to put him on blast. And this is how karma works. You tried to blame Seal for plagiarism, and that's exactly what happened to you, and you left. Let's continue. Super chats to prevent the harassment and personal attacks of others is pretty disgusting. The project was spearheaded by a select few that had a great idea. However, now this is the part that Ziva Fett highlighted for everybody. He put, however, the project fell short due to the studio response to end the project due to property rights and policy of the studio to respect the studio and individuals involved. The project was abandoned. This dude is a trip. Let me tell y'all something. These haters and people that's being toxic, that's all they was trying to tell you in the beginning, sir, was that all this motion comment stuff and using the Jim Lee art and using the narration, it's going to get you in trouble and Warner. This is how I know this to be true in facts. 2 or 3 weeks ago, this is pure facts. I had a video where I showed everybody the email. Warner tried to shut my Twitter down. I had to go through a rigmarole of getting my Twitter back from being unlocked because I posted a Snyder Cut trailer on Twitter and they locked my channel down. So something on a bigger scale of a motion comic, you're going to get in trouble. And that's all people were trying to tell you, sir. If you was listening and not trying to have it all about you and had it been about others, this could have worked out if you would have went the Nicotina way. I think it would have went under the radar if it would have went the Nicotina way of them just reading and showing the words slide by. But the way that you did your buddies, I would never look at you the same again, sir. I would never look at you the same again. That was foul. You just don't treat your friends like that. Whether you 100% wrong or 100% right, you don't treat your friends like that. Because now they have to deal with the trash talk. They have to deal with the laugh. You should have been right there front and center and said, I messed up. I messed up. I did that. My bad. But nowhere in this letter did he say he's sorry for what he did. Nowhere in this letter. Nowhere in this letter he said, I'm sorry, I messed up, I apologize. It's people are toxic, and I'm sick of that word, toxic and counsel. I'm sick of that. People need to start taking responsibilities for themselves. People need to take responsibilities for themselves. Period, point blank. Take responsibilities for yourself. And guess what? When you take responsibility for yourself, people will have respect for you. Let me see what people saying in the chat though. I didn't mean to go that hard, but it just, you don't do your friends like that, man. You don't do your friends like that. Let's see. Nobody said shit about Ray Porter. Another false. Yeah, then people were telling Ray this is one that's gonna shut this stuff down. Will Rollins was right. Yeah, Will is right. Will know what he doing. Yeah, they lawyers up. Yeah, and Ziva Fett, I got so much respect for you for coming out on this stream, bro, because Ziva Fett, me and you talk all the time, man. I love what you do. And what this dude did to y'all, he fall, man. He fall. His best bet is to never come back to YouTube again because people just gonna keep riding him. They're gonna keep talking about him. You don't do your friends like that. Feels like 2017 again, all these bad press, basement dollars on DC. I like Lightcast, but he contradicts himself in his letter. He should have been honest. Yeah, he should have been honest. He should have been honest. Chaos, what's up, Chaos? 19K Fox, thank you for coming out. We got Raya up in here. Raya, sorry. Hope so. I can't be in every stream. Yeah, Raya, you be putting in work in all these streams. I'm glad you came by. Let's see what people saying. Their brand used to have a we can take and do this shit too type of attitude, but as soon as they were challenged, they choke what mattered most. Take the L like a man and move on. Take the L like a man and move on. That's all you had to do, bro. You didn't go hard. You said the truth, Fatal J. Thank you so much. We don't came to the hour of this stream. Do you think Injustice 3 will be Marvel versus DC? I think a Marvel versus DC movie is coming. I really do. Snowflakes. I admit I was a fan of him. I did not know. Man, let me tell you something. Me and Lightcast was friends, man. And this is the thing too. Now I don't kind of lost a little bit of faith. Even though I want this to happen, but I've lost a little bit of faith in what they were saying about the Batfleck series. Because Lightcast, they was the ones that came out with that Lightcast Batfleck series news for HBO Max. They also came out with the news that Henry Cavill was supposed to pop up in all these movies like Nick Fury for Marvel. He's supposed to pop up and all. Now I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Ziva Fett, yeah, Matt used up all the goodwill he had. He single-handedly ruined it. He ruined it, man. He ruined a good thing, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad he did y'all dirty, man. They always deem Snyder fans. Yes, they do. Now he sound like the other people. He sound like the anti. And if you read, let me read the last part he put in here. This was very interesting. I left the most important part out. Let's read this last paragraph real quick. Very important what he said. Y'all peep this what he said. My decision to end Lightcast was not because of the motion comic or the false association and rumors. Moreover, it was due to the increased amount of harassment and continuous attacks. After self-reflection of the show had provided for me in my personal life, I came to the conclusion that the show did not outweigh the important things in my life, such as family time and my mental health. Of course, those things come first, sir. They didn't come first before. The continuity has preached about hashtag us united, coming together as one, but when a group of their own fans wanted to participate in something positive, they were brought down by their own. You were never a part. After this experience, I would not be part of the Snyderverse related topics or discussions. I have words from people, sources from people that said right when Zack Snyder announced the Snyder Cut, you know what you was doing, sir? You was trying to gather intel and asking people what was the Snyder Cut all about. That was you, sir. Let's continue. Thought I heard somebody come in the stream. I think they left. Let's see. I would not be part of the Snyderverse related topics or discussions. And please respect my privacy and personal life. I want to end it right there. I end it right there. You was never a fan, sir. You was never a fan. And I look back at all those streams that he did where he did the Sean O'Connell. He started going on the small channels and worked his way all the way up to the Zack Snyder interview that he always wanted. It made me think where your heart lies, man. Because if you can do this to your buddies, I know you don't care about people that's watching your channel. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to leave it off on Zivafest. See what Zivafest says. Yeah, Matt used up all the goodwill he had. He single-handedly ruined the brand. Yes, he did. Ruined his own brand. Ruined himself. I know he watching. And I just want to say this. I want to say this, bro. If you ever come back to YouTube, you ever come back to social media, first off, you need to talk to your buddies. And you need to make it right with them and apologize to them. Then you need to apologize to everybody else. And you need to apologize to Zack Snyder because you did Zack Snyder dirty too. Try to make it seem like he stole stuff, like you steal stuff. That's all I got to say. Very well said. I want to thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all so much for coming to the show, for the Slated J show. I had a lot to speak on. I didn't want to put everything out on one video. It would have been too much. I just want to say this. You guys are super awesome. And on that note, I'm out of here.